to the channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Ropes, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
Hey, you out there, if you want energy like this, get the energy of me, Brian B. Enter that promo code Brian B NRG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
You can't tell me the deck is stacked. You can't whisper behind my back. You can't show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
Here I am. Sorry about that. I wasn't on the screen. As soon as the promos got done, what am I thinking? Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Yo, what day is it, y'all? Is it Monday? No. Is it Tuesday? No. That means it's WTW. Wrestle Talk Wednesday. We back at it talking that wrestling. So if you watch wrestling, you watch those guys come down. Doom, da, doom, da. The pyro goes off and shit, and people are like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, we talking about it because we love wrestling over here, and this is the first episode of Wrestle Talk Wednesday. That means it's 5 o'clock Eastern time, baby, and that is the commission. We in the building. Look, we got a lot of shit to talk about, a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. Hopefully you guys can hear me good. I've been switching material and switching stuff and moving stuff and doing everything. Y'all know who I am. I can't sit still for 5 minutes. But let me remind you who we be as guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, it's the Commission Warren Marley, the American Prodigy. Dre on wheels.
Don't lie and act like I'm crazy for saying it.
Talk about a hell no. Damn manager knows how to talk about.
And Brian B.
Wait, let me answer. Cody's story was invested in the Bloodline story, which was already a bigger story, and that's why I couldn't get as invested with Cody as maybe I would have if it was something else.
Commission Talks.
Let's go. Listen, if you know, you know. This is the Commission Talks on the Line edition with your boy Brian B. That's right, it's going down. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, go over to YouTube and do all that stuff so you can keep seeing our videos. We're doing a lot of stuff. And of course, if you want to check out all the videos, or at least the ones that are on the Beeline ENT LLC, you can always go check out the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where we have all of our episodes and shows that we do. You can watch every single episode right on the website. And as far as our services as well too, if you got any kind of editing services you need, you got a new podcast you're trying to put out, you need a logo, you need something done, yo, we doing that over here. That's what we specialize in. I feel good today. What the fuck is going on, bro? Where everybody at? It's too quiet in here. Let's get some people on the board. Let's start with this guy, the other part of commission, the one who made it. His name is the American Prodigy, Warren Morrow.
I love it. What's up, bro?
Yo, listen. Samantha Irvin, you ain't got shit on me, yo. I just killed that. And he gonna come in here on some regular shit, on some I'm in high school talking to the cafeteria crew. Listen,
Hey,
bro.
man, that's funny. I seen a recent interview with Ricochet, and I was just like, dang, bro. Just go at it. Hey, just have fun, I guess. Just screw everything and just shit on it all. There you go.
Yeah, man. That's what it seems like they doing now, bro. I don't know if that's like the hot thing to do, but yeah, it's wild out here. What's up? We got Mr. Breon Nichols. What's up, Mr. Breon? Thank you so much. Yeah, you hit me up on Facebook. I appreciate the follow, man. Entrepreneur Podcast is showing love. Appreciate you, bro. We'll check you out. Go check out Mr. Breon Nichols on the board over here. But Warren, what's up, bro?
Yeah, man, not much, man. Just work and body's finally healed.
Yeah.
Kids are running me rampant. But yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, man. I got a little bit to celebrate. Middle of the week. But yeah, man. We also got Dre on Wheels. The 11:30 podcast. He gonna be up in the building in a minute. So
he's a stream man now.
Yeah, Dre is fucking killing it, man. Dre is definitely killing it. The live watch alongs, man. If you guys are watching Dre over there at the 11:30 podcast, do the live watch alongs. He does Raw, SmackDown. I think he's going live tonight. I love doing it too. I love the live watch alongs, bro. I'm about to get back into it.
I had fun. No lie. You remember how we did the one, me and you, with Survivor Series, and I mean we were learning. That was like a growing turns, whatever. But and then I did the live watch along with the Elimination Chamber, even though it was super early. That was to get up to do it.
That's right.
I was shocked. People were interacting with me early in the morning and stuff like that. I got that outlook when shout out to my buddy Tino's time, man. That dude is still one of the most consistent live streamers I know. Dude's on YouTube. He grew his YouTube, excelled it just from doing watch alongs. And this guy literally got people to want to watch pro wrestling. He does sports. I mean, good Lord. I said it, man. This dude will watch anything. Movies, sports games, all that.
That's like, smart shit to do, bro.
I was like, and he grew it, man. He grew it. And Devin too. Devin, definitely. Devin's doing the same thing, and and he has game streaming as well. So it's like we got to
get you on the show, man. I don't understand how we haven't had you on yet. I don't know how we haven't had you on yet. We got to get you in the building, either on here on STR, one of the two. Christy, you too. Yeah, you said NX2 2300 should be fun. I think it's gonna be amazing tonight. I gotta watch it. I'm definitely gonna check that out tonight as well.
I think it's really going to be like a Hall of Fame for like ECW, and that's
I hope
something
so.
like I hope it's something good. I hope it's
Yeah,
something.
I hope it's violent. I hope they wild out. You know, Dawn Marie's gonna be there. They got a whole bunch of people. We know you got some special people jumping in there. Hope motherfuckers get busted open. That women's 5-on-5, basically Survivor Series match. That's gonna be pretty tight. Yeah, the women's division of NXT is incredible right now, bro.
Women,
Incredible.
CW, they got a good product right now. I'm
They
not even
really
gonna
do.
lie.
Yeah, they really do, man. Is that a good time slot? I'm pretty sure they're banking off of it. People are definitely watching. So yeah,
I really feel like
I'll
this
be
is
going
like
into it.
that NXT, like how we talked about Bailey, Charlotte, Sasha, all them when they came off that NXT brand. I mean, dude, they had to get you to watch this product off of a network, off of the WWE network. I remember I didn't even watch NXT until I went to a live event in Jacksonville at the Armory, and I was
Mm,
just, damn, man, they're really good. And then you find about Finn Balor, you find out Samoa Joe's going there, Bobby Roode's going there. I mean,
yeah.
so I really like where NXT's going now because NXT did have its growing pain. Like they had a major hit when they put up Finn Balor and all them onto the main roster, but now I feel like not only they're excelling, but they're actually showing back that hey, they can be that third brand. It's not a developmental anymore. This is
Yo,
their
yeah, I agree with that too. But you want to know something? I don't know if I agree with it all the way. That date when Finn Balor and them left, that it was. I think they was still going strong, bro. Remember, NXT
well,
was
a lot
going
of people are
strong for
shitting
a
on it when that
minute,
NXT
bro.
2.0, which it's crazy
Yeah,
because people made
that's
a
true.
reaction just based off of the logo. Like it's
Yeah,
something new, man. Give it a chance, All right, whatever. We shitting on it, and everybody was just an assumption. Oh, Vince is running it, doing this.
oh,
It's
he
like, no,
was.
it's Shawn
Yeah,
Michaels.
he definitely was. Vince was in charge of that when he was saying he wanted to. At least that was
I
the
don't
narrative.
know. I don't
I
think
don't
he was
work
paying
there, but
attention to it. I think Sean said it perfect. He said it was him and Bruce that were running it, and he didn't understand. It's different. It's easy to put a match together, but it's harder to put a whole show together. And I
mm,
think Sean had his growing pains and seeing what he's doing now, man. He's killing it.
yeah.
I joke about it, man. He's got the BET version of pro wrestling.
Bro, I mean, the thing that I like that wrestling is doing now is they're kind of just call back in the old eras, man, and that's what I love. Like even
It's
with
bringing that nostalgia.
yeah, the small things, like when they're about to go to commercial and they hit that slow motion replay, and that's
Mhm.
back. That's fucking WWF golden era stuff. Like
Yeah.
they haven't done stuff like that in a long time, but. I do enjoy NXT. I'm getting back into it. It's hard to watch wrestling every single night.
Bro,
I got
you
shit to
telling
do. I
me
like other
I'm
stuff.
barely I'm only usually available on weekends now. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
try to watch time to time. I mean, I've tried to force myself to watch AEW just so I can keep open mind, both products, more
Yeah.
than one. I watch countless independent content because obviously me being an indie guy and
Yeah, for
stuff like
sure.
that. So I mean, I can only watch so much.
Yo, speaking of AEW, I know we usually, we really been WWE heavy, a lot. Like you said, bro. I try my hardest. I host all these fucking shows. I don't have, I'm even not even available to watch AEW most of the time. I kind of just catch it on the tablet while I'm doing this. But
Mhm.
I was looking into some stories and stuff that's going on with AEW right now, and of
What would
course,
be some?
one of the biggest is, of course, Bobby Lashley and them, bro. The Hurt Business kind of getting a nice revival, and I really, really, really do believe that this is going to be something really good for these guys, yo. You want to know what's like leading me to believe that more than anything, and it ain't fucking MVP or Bobby Lashley, bro. It's Shelton Benjamin, bro. I know we talked about this before, but I just got it because of the closing of
I think he
Dynamite
stands
last week.
out.
He's got something that's different about him, man. I don't know if he's like he
Mhm.
knows that this is his chance to kind of shine, but he
Mhm.
just got a different kind of feel to his character and everything, bro. You think he's gonna take the shit and run with it?
I would say yes, but obviously, my thing is, and this was one rant I did have about AEW last week. Shelton shouldn't have lost that match to Swerve.
Oh hell no! I think he should have went over
I
too.
think that killed the credibility instantly. I get it. Swerve is the big baby face, whatever, but Swerve does not have a title. It would not have hurt Swerve if Shelton won that match. And even if it was a DQ or something,
Yeah,
keep
it should have
that
been like
protected.
I would have said that.
That was the thing that really pissed me off. Is like TK could have protected this so much, because in reality, this is making me want to come back and watch AEW. I'm a huge Shelton Benjamin fan. I
Me
said
too.
it all the time. WWE did mess up when they did not do what they needed to do with Shelton. Shelton had great feuds with the shit what he did with Shawn Michaels. We still talk about to this day. And it was a Raw match. It wasn't a pay-per-view match. It was on a Monday Night Raw, and it was just a put-together tournament match.
Yeah.
And that is a moment that you can never forget.
Oh,
So it's
excellent.
like it really is. Devin, you ain't lying. I mean,
But that's
it's like,
what WCW was too. But at the same time, it's like, Dev, on some real shit. It's cool. You feel me? Everybody can't make it everywhere. But the thing is, if you go over to AEW and you
change.
become a fucking name, bro, that's incredible. Look at
guys
Swerve
like-
is probably
Swerve is
the best example, yo.
AJ Francis right now.
Him
He's
too.
not on AEW or whatever. He's making more radars than the guys that are going to AEW, in my opinion. Dude's on social media, on everything, on every little thing. Guys like
he's
Matt
a star,
Cardona.
bro. I don't care what nobody says. He's a star. He's got
Guys
charisma.
Matt
He's got
Cardona.
potential.
I mean, damn, even the little model guys. I mean, if they can sit there and promote themselves and change something, I'm happy that Ricochet's in AEW. I want something different. I don't want just a Ricochet that can do anything in the match. Fucking show credibility, man. If you're gonna be on social media and you want to talk about F this or whatever, bro, prove somebody wrong.
Yeah.
Go and be a character.
I don't like him, bro. I don't like Ricochet.
Really, and that's the
he got a shitty personality, it seems. Like, I don't know, bro. Like this is the thing. The conversation between Ricochet and his situation that happened in WWE. I just don't know what people expect. I don't know what people expect.
How people are feeling about a certain thing that happened last night. They feel like, it was one way, and then boom. If it doesn't happen their way, it's always someone else's fault. They don't want to blame it on their end.
Well, Dev, like we were just saying, bro, Swerve for sure. Swerve is XWE. Remember, he was in Hit the Hit Row, whatever.
Swerve, Ambrose.
Swerve, yeah, Mox for sure. I mean, you pretty much be real. Fucking Cody and Jericho. Them motherfuckers all ex-WWE.
I'm sorry, Cody made AEW. Yeah. Cody made storylines in AEW. Cody made a lot of things that you don't see in AEW anymore, and that's what's
disagreeing. Listen, bro, I don't know. I mean,
Dev, I love it.
To call anybody else,
Dev, hit me up. We're gonna get you on. We'll get.
Shit, I'll send you the link right now. Dev, you ain't doing shit. I'll send you the link right now. But if you have there's some people, man. You definitely can do it. Now, what I don't agree with is guys like Orange Cassidy, fucking Darby Allin. Don't even get me started. Exactly. See, I'm gonna go in. Adam Cole,
Eddie. I hate the Eddie
Game Changer.
I don't even fucking remember his last name now.
I don't even know the fucking Game Changer at all.
The Eddie guy, I can't stand him. I think he's a homeless brawler or whatever they go with him. Everybody sits there and so high praise on him.
Oh, Eddie Kingston.
Like,
yeah, fucking boring.
And I know a lot of people got mad at what Cody said on a podcast about guys need to go to the gym. I'm fully a big advocate on that. I tell people all the time that
are they elevating AEW? I mean,
no, not anymore.
Yeah,
no.
I can't.
When TK went on a press conference and talked about there's no such thing as long-term storytelling, I gave hope. I gave up hope with them. I mean, you tell me you can't put a 2 to 3 week storyline together. Like, come on, man. Like, the only person that really will make you want to watch it in reality was Swerve and MJF. But I feel like MJF has lost a lot of credibility.
Tony Storm did her thing too.
Tony Storm did her thing. Tony Storm is one of the only characters that's been in that business for the longest time. Now, you hate this guy. I'm not a big fan of him either. Orange Cassidy. But he's a big character.
No, Orange Candy's fucking garbage.
But I'm saying he's a character.
All right, bro. So okay, so Dev, because you had forward on this shit. So you said, so basically what you're trying to say is hey, Warren, we arguing with the comments and shit.
That's
Where
the
the
best
fuck
part
y'all at?
about it. That's the best
Hey,
part
listen,
about
all
it.
right, yeah, okay, Dev, I get you. So you're basically saying name somebody who's from AEW that's not ex WWE that's making any kind of name. Yeah, I you're right. If you're saying it like that, somebody who never came from WWE
I
before, I
mean,
think that's what you're
in
saying.
their mind, they think Will Ospreay.
Nah, get the
In their
fuck out of
mind,
here.
they
Not even
think Will
close.
Ospreay.
Not even fucking close, bro.
Um,
Will Ospreay and them, you know what they are? You know, I was thinking about this shoot. Ricochet too. They're I don't want to say circus acts because I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to like compare it. They're what's that shit called? They're gimmick acts. Like it's the whole thing with them dancing in the ring when they do the whole flip for flip. It's pretty, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's
it
like
makes no
some
sense.
dancers in the fucking water with their legs going up and down and stuff. It's nice. It's skillful. It's very talented. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the people who are watching wrestling to see that shit, I just don't understand how you can say, "Oh, that's a fucking 5-star." I'm bored of shit. I'm just watching you flip back and
Especially
forth
if you see that continuously the whole
continuously.
the
They
whole
had
card.
Warren. They had one tape they did. I saw a TikTok where they had a side-by-side play where it was the same fucking, like, you know, basically the same kind of choreography for the match between Ospreay and Ricochet or whatever, and they couldn't wait to get this guy over here to do the same shit. Oh, this is what we always loved, and
Not even
nah,
do it on
bro.
a pay-per-view. That's the part that really irritates me. And I get it that, you know, Tony proves it time to time again. He's a fan. I mean, cool. You know, you got money, you're gonna be there. AEW's gonna be here for a while if we like it or not.
Oh
They
yeah,
got the
he's
money.
gonna be here.
I'll say
Hey,
that.
I don't dislike it. I
I'll
don't
say that. I did say, and Blackheart will back me on this. I did say AEW would run out of business in 5 years. I thought Shah Khan would be at that point. It's like, dude, you're just wasting my money. I mean, you're paying so much talent. He doesn't give the guys on WWE that come from WWE any ounce of chance to make a difference, because if they weren't a Bryan Danielson, if they weren't a John Moxley, if they weren't those guys, they're not getting a chance. Look at the guys like Cesaro, or what do we want to call him, Claudio. I think Cesaro did 10 times more than what the heck this Claudio Castagnoli guy is doing, other than him now being with this little Blackpool thing. And I'm curious about it. I mean, I'm interested to see what that takes, because one thing that struck me is when John Moxley, when he won the title, he just put it in the bag. Like, he didn't celebrate winning the title or nothing. Like, he just put it in the bag and said, "You made me do this." So now that made me go, that's different. I've never seen a reaction out of that. You win a title, the most prestige prize of a product, of a promotion, and you're just like, put it in the bag. All right, I'm gonna go on my day.
I
Like,
think that went with his character though. I
that's
don't
what I'm
agree with
saying. But it makes
yeah.
you, and it's different. It makes it
Yeah.
stand out a little bit. It's not the typical, I cheat. Oh yeah, I'm the best in the world, whatever
Yeah.
type
Yeah, the
scenario.
same
Like, it was a
kind of character.
different attitude. So I mean, some things like that, it kind of gives you a compelling thing. But the thing is, and this is something that John Moxley lacked for a long time, when he tells you the story, you got to be able to understand when he's telling this story. Like, if I'm doing a match, and this is something that I witnessed at a show already, one of the guys was like, "Y'all didn't do half the stuff we did. Why'd the crowd react more to y'all's match than they did to ours? We told a story. When we did when we do a collar and elbow, I'm showcasing like we're putting our mights into pushing each other. We don't have to sit there and just go with emotions." And that's something that AEW does so much. New Japan does it all the time. It's like, bro, if you do, show me why you're going to throw that punch. Show me why you're going to throw that clothesline or something. I don't want to see you flip over somebody and do all these 90 different things. And it's like, dude, that was just the open. Like, I have people just be sitting there like, should I watch this or should I just look down because my head's going to hurt sitting there watching this guy just flip around like he's a damn marble or something? Like, it's like those things is what really hurts the product, and it can help you get watch increase. Like Steph just said on a recent podcast, man, you gotta have that. You have to have something that the audience can connect to, and that's something that a lot of people, they feel like if you're the best wrestler, you gotta do all the moves, you gotta do all that, bro. I'm gonna just spoil it for everyone. Everyone could do those moves. It's
No, they
just
fucking can't.
you gotta
Don't even say all that shit.
statement on stuff. I could do
No
10,000
ricochet shit and all
moves.
that. You ain't nobody doing all that shit.
I can do
It's
the
very,
flip, I
very
can do all that
skilled.
stuff, but
Talent.
I can tell you, but I literally will have a story to tell with it. I'm gonna show you why I do those flips. If I'm in a match that makes sense, it makes sense. But I'm not gonna sit there and do all these things just so I can get a big pop out of what the group is like, and then that's it. You don't get
You want
the
to
pop
know?
for the character. You get the pop for the move. Like, what's the point?
This is. I think we've had this conversation, multiple times on Commission at this point. Like, we have these conversations about like, what's drawing, what's appealing, what are people interested in when we're watching these matches? When they put motherfuckers is doing like a million flips or jumping over the ropes and diving, do everything every 5 minutes. Is all that necessary at all times? Is it interesting? Yeah. But if you're doing it repeatedly, then it's kind of just like a regular kind of thing. It takes away the interest
You can play a
from
video
it.
game and do that.
Yeah. But also, a thing I think we talk about a lot is, and I think this is an ongoing problem, just, I don't know if it's throughout, audience, spectators, as well as performers. I think we are kind of watching repetitiveness. Whether it is going from, Bobby Lashley being in WWE, Hurt Business got shut down too early, people didn't like it, so now he goes AEW and Hurt Business started back up. Maybe it'll be different this time, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same shit.
Same
If the
thing with,
bloodline goes,
Adam Cole's group. His group
Adam
went
Cole,
to AEW,
Bullet Club,
and they
Bullet
called
Club,
what?
I ain't going to lie with that shit. It's the same shit. You're watching the same shit over and over again. That's why, like, a lot of times, like, even when I be getting, like, when I do predictions and shit like that or whatever, I do try to look at things and try to call things on the hope that maybe they're going to try something different. Maybe they're going to try to give us something that's unexpected,
Yeah,
like
make
something
you
that's going to be
want
fucking
to see
crazy.
this and be like,
Exactly.
what's going to change
Exactly.
my perspective in this? And that's something
Yeah.
that I challenge them every single time. I'm like, I really want to give them benefit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, me being a pro wrestler, some of the stuff that I say now, I would have been really pissed off 4 or 5 years ago, because you do a lot. I mean, this shit ain't easy. You're doing these bumps, you're doing all these things. But it's like, why do you do all that to put your body through all this, and you're not getting the satisfaction in the matches? Like, it really kills your momentum to want to continue to do this. Like, yeah, the money's there and stuff like that, but bro, if you're doing these flips and stuff, make it those moments. That's one reason why MJF got over for so long, because MJF wasn't doing the high flying stuff.
Well, he had a mouthpiece too.
He had a mouth.
He was a mouthpiece.
And he showed you why he does the stuff he did.
Yeah,
and that's something that I wish so many people would follow. Is just make it make sense.
Well,
don't do everything the same.
Let's jump into this, because this is a topic that we actually talked about last week, but it's kind of, got a little light shined on it this week, because apparently he's talking about it too. And I've been fucking preaching this on both shows. But this guy right here, man, Montez Ford, yo, I think for a while now, few years at least, we've been having a discussion. We've been getting some teases here and there back in the day of maybe it might be a deflection between the Street Profits or whatever. And it just seemed like it never went anywhere. They kind of turned heel for a second with Bobby Lashley. Then that really didn't go anywhere. Then they added B-Fab. That didn't go anywhere. Then Bobby Lashley got kicked out of fucking WWE. And then they kind of just stayed around with B-Fab and nothing was ever explained. It was just them coming out, the same entrance, the same cups, with just B-Fab hanging out with them and shit. There's been no type of development with these guys. And in my opinion, one of the most fucking talented superstars that you have on the roster, man. So, now it's starting to come out and he's speaking on the shit. So did you hear about it? I don't even know where if it was a podcast it was or whatever. I got what he said and stuff, but just to kind of quote it real quick. Bianca said, this is what Bianca said. Damn, I thought I had what he said. I know Bianca said he's definitely ready to be a tag, to be a singles competitor. He loves being in the tag scene with Dawkins, but he feels guilty because he's trying to leave his brother. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. And this is going to sound kind of like, heartless from me, but you have to be able to know when you have to go on your own fucking 2 feet, bro. Like, you have to be able to know you can't worry about everybody all the time, and you can't miss your opportunities, man. I definitely understand trying to be down for people and, trying to make sure that you're always that loyal, partner or whatever, but just imagine if Shawn Michaels was fucking super dedicated to Marty Jannetty and was like, I ain't never gonna super kick this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine if that never happened.
Idea. He came up with
Bro,
that idea, which is crazy.
I bet he did, because he was like, man, I got more to show. And but now it looks like Montez is actually coming out and saying, like, hey, look, I'm tired of the how we're getting positioned in WWE, and it's just not comfortable, man. What do you think? You think WWE's going to hear his cries? Or you think they're going to be like, man, fuck it, we on a releasing spree. Let's let his ass go.
I don't know, man. I think it's either he might be possibly saying, hey, enough is enough. But I think it's probably in the storyline. I think Triple H is like, hey, man, show me what you can do. People have been saying it. Show me what you could do. And that's something I've noticed with the roster now, man. When you look at the momentum, like, just everyone in the locker room, it's a different feel when you watch WWE now. Like,
yeah, it
who
is.
would ever thought, man? Like, since WrestleMania, and this part, every year it used to be the same. After WrestleMania, ratings dropped, insanely dropped, because that's all you watched. You watched the build to WrestleMania. WrestleMania was what you wanted. Okay, now you're going to wait until SummerSlam. Now you're going to wait until Survivor Series. Then you're going to probably ease back in the Rumble. And then you're going to be head on to watch it at WrestleMania again, because that's just a routine thing that we've done. They have sold out every single show. They have drawn higher ratings when it comes to the PLEs or pay-per-view buy rates, whatever we want to talk about. Every single show. You're talking about a storyline every single show. You've got something that's going around, and you could tell that locker room just feels it differently.
Yeah.
I think it is time for Montez. I think it's time for him to get that standout. I've seen Dawkins train outside over in the new Heart Dungeon in Tampa. Shout out to Natty and TJ. They do a phenomenal job with their things. And I've said it constantly, Dawkins could go on his own. Now, is there been like a little probably ease back and forth? Like, hey, can they really excel by themselves? Montez, we know he could. Dawkins was the one
he could.
Dawkins was the one where they were just like, we want to keep him. And I feel like that's where that thing is. And I think Montez, and that's understood. Like, if you've been with someone for such a long time, it does have that back and forth, something like feel like a betrayal type of stuff. Because in reality, you just use the reference from Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. Marty Jannetty is still bitter about that, regarding what
of course he is. He didn't excel like Shawn Michaels did. Of course you're going to be bitter.
And he believes that it was just swept under the rug and all that history. But
Marty Jannetty's also fucking crazy too, though. He's also wild as shit. Drunk as shit. All the crazy stories from his ass. Yeah, Marty Jannetty is
Dawkins,
wild.
I feel like, can definitely stand out and do something different. Montez, I think it is time to roll with it. I think it's time to start shaking the cage and seeing what he can do. We got a Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed stood out of,
we all talk about him too. Let's read this real quick. This is what he said, word for word or whatever. So he said, for me to sit here and go like, how's it going? That's good. It's good. He said that'd be a lie. Ford said, that sense of frustration where anything you try to accomplish in life, where you may feel like it's either taking too long or it's been too long or nothing's happening. It is at the point where it's been almost 4 years since we've been tag team champions. Damn, I didn't even realize that, actually. Ford admitted to being aware of online commentary regarding the Street Profits' lack of opportunities. He said they're usually only mentioned in conversations when they're being roughed up by the bloodline. If you don't have anything to show your worth, you kind of feel like you have no worth. And that's where we're at now. He added, you're not in the conversations, not in the ads, not on the billboards. You kind of are just there. And for me, that bothers me. All right. So that's why I wanted to make sure I found that clip, because I know that once I read it, I was going to kind of have more to say. Now, Warren, listen, I know we've had multiple conversations about stuff like this before, but you're the wrestler. You feel me? You're the wrestler. I always feel like people toss a lot of fucking blame, bro. I feel like people toss a lot of blame. I feel like if you are lucky enough to be in a position, you're as a wrestler, you're lucky enough to be in a position, whatever promotion that you're with, a small promotion in your town, or you're with fucking the grand promotion, WWE. If you're lucky enough to be in that position and you're going to get on a board and say, I feel like we're just not being used. He didn't say, no, I'm just using his words. No, nobody come at me. He didn't say, man, I've been to multiple people, talking to people, trying this out, trying this. Everybody's denied me. Everybody's declined me. I can't get a word in edgewise. I've been screaming on the mountain and nobody's listening to me. He didn't say that. He just said, I'm waiting for an opportunity. In my opinion, that's kind of what that words summed up that I heard, kind of. We haven't been champion in 4 years. I'm waiting to see what happens with the Street Profits. Bro, a guy of Montez's fucking caliber, you're telling me you're sitting there waiting? Like, you tell me you haven't thought of something, you haven't fucking drew. Your wife is a designer, motherfucker. Like, you haven't put something together where you were like, listen, I got this idea for this guy. Triple H, I'm knocking on that motherfucker. While he's in the bathroom, I'm knocking on that door. Triple H, I got this idea. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to make you millions. You think yeet is over? Let me show you what, bro. Come on. That's what I'm saying, yo. You have to have. Kurt Angle said that shit best, bro. You have to take fucking chances. You have to go for it. You're already there. If you're sitting there and you're worried about your tag team partner, you're worried about when they're going to use you and all, bruh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, come on this show and tell me I'm wrong, Montez, because I've been pushing for you ever since I fucking saw you, honestly. But I don't understand how they say this stuff so confidently, and we're all supposed to be like, yeah, WWE, what are you, like, let's all go cry to them, and WWE's be like, all right, we'll push the street. No, motherfucker, like, what do you got?
You said it right. Like, I get it. You go, when you go through a job and stuff, you wanna do your thing, get the paycheck and leave. Like, it's just that thing, when you get to that moment. But when you get there a long enough time, and you know your worth, and you know what you can bring,
yes,
it's time to ask for that promotion. It's time to go for that step. And I think it is time now for Montez. I think it's now time for him to, stand out, do those things that he's been wanting to do. We saw a little bit when he did the Elimination Chamber. We saw a little bit of that tease. And you saw
when he fought Roman too.
When he fought
Roman, when he had his thing,
Roman, like
he did a lot of shit.
Little bit of things. So I think it is now time. Now, do I say put a title on? No, let the go and just let it see where it rides. Play with the feud right now. Honestly, I say build it up where they get in a match and they just frustrated, or they could literally not even do a match. They'd not be booked on the card. Guess what? Here's a microphone. Go.
There you go.
Go.
Yo, if you want my opinion, give him LA Knight. Let Montez Ford on some real shit. Let Montez Ford come on some shit where he's breaking away from Dawkins, but not in a obvious way. Where it's like he's just walking out by himself, and Dawkins come out like, "Hey man, what you doing? We got a match." And Montez like, "Hey LA, hey," just fucking around. He already goofy. He's like, hey LA, how you doing? And then all of a sudden one day he just comes out and he attacks LA, and LA got the belt, and he's like, "I want what you got." And then, bro, come on. You know another thing that I've been thinking too, Warren. I'm not trying to sound like I'm the greatest and shit like that or whatever, but I know I got some talent. I got some talent, yo. I can write stories, man. I've been writing since I was fucking 10 years old, man. I writing books. I was writing everything. I feel like WWE, even though we talk a lot about AEW and long-term storytelling, I don't feel like WWE, even though they have great storylines that are branching out, I don't feel like they have great stories. Like, there's not a lot of, if you think about everything we talk about when we talk about WWE, we talk about bloodline shit for sure. That shit's written itself because they're family. It's kind of easy. But when you think about stories, bro, like what kind of stories are we really watching? We watching the Money in the Bank story. That's always gonna happen. We watching the New Day story, which is kind of the only one that's really interesting. Karrion Kross and them, they running around, but do they got a story? The biggest potential for story is the damn Wyatt Six. No story. Who the fuck is the writers right now, bro? What are they doing? Like they on a coffee break and shit, never coming back. I just don't feel like there's a lot of creativity really happening. Jey Uso is the hottest motherfucker you got on the fucking roster right now. There's no doubt about it. Nobody argue with me. I'm talking about over Roman, everybody. Jey Uso got in that ring when they were at Crown Jewel and made Roman look like an afterthought, my dude. Made Roman look like an afterthought. Roman and Jimmy came out first. You know why? Hey, Warren, you know why? Because they said there's no way we're going to Saudi Arabia and not letting the crowd yeet. That's, Jey Uso is the hottest shit they got right now. I don't even know if Jey Uso fits back in the bloodline story anymore, bro. I don't know if he can go with the Usos.
I think they did it way too early. And I think
they did it way too late. He got too big.
That too.
He
but
got
I think
too big, bro.
I think, and this is something that I've been noticing too, is like we got Jey, but what can Jimmy do? Like that's something I've been wanting
Jimmy
to see.
Got
like,
big
when
shoes
Jimmy
to
came
fill.
back, I think they should have all went on their own way and do something with this. I get it. Survivor Series is coming up. This has been the big thing. Bloodline Civil War. You had to get these guys back. Sami Zayn playing in the mix. What's going to happen with that? Where are they going to roll with that? But the thing about Jey has came so organically. And I said it,
man.
and I said it on your show when we first met. On COVID time, I said, I never thought I could say this, but Jey Uso could be a heavyweight champ.
For real.
Jey Uso could be a main event talent. And it's not just a moniker or whatever. He literally could be a main event talent.
For real. He is. Not even could be at this point. He is the biggest name on the roster. I would go Gunther Jey Uso. I would go LA Knight Jey Uso. I would go. There's not at this point with Jey, there's not a position I can't see him filling. I look at Jey like I look at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins can go and do anything. Jey Uso, I think the bloodline story has, this is going to sound fucking crazy, yo, but think about it. I think the bloodline story has almost now been outshined by Jey Uso's success, bro. Jey Uso coming back in, he doesn't fit in it anymore. He's bigger than that shit now. It sucks in a way because I've been waiting for the bloodline
to rely on the bloodline storyline just to keep easing through now. Especially
being a babyface. Especially being a babyface. He can't run like he did before. Yeah, he can't run like he did before, like when he was just dominant. He's a babyface now. I will say this though.
They're doing great storytelling. Roman's reaction when he lost at Crown Jewel was the same reaction that we got with Cody when he lost at WrestleMania 39.
Yeah, sitting there and watching him in the background.
Which was good storytelling because Roman's now going at the points like, bro, what do I gotta do? Like, what am I missing? Like, I usually own this stuff. This is my territory. This is my stuff. Yeah. And I feel like we're getting a vulnerability out of Roman. Jey, like you just said, doesn't need to be there, but he does kind of need to be there at the same time. So who knows what's going to happen with it? I'm excited about the bloodline, thing.
Yeah, me too.
I think
for sure.
I'm more interested in seeing what they're doing with Sami because this has been a big audible. And obviously,
I knew Sami was coming back.
See, this was
I
this
knew
was
Sammy
my
was
only
coming
rant,
back.
and I said this on the After Dark with me, Blackheart, and Uncle Fats. I said this. The only thing I was mad about that match, they could have protected Roman a little bit on that. Sammy
Yeah.
been the reason how Solo won, because Solo winning with the 2 spikes,
He
which
won
they
over.
botched the pin off and all that. That kind of just killed Roman's credibility quick.
But Warren, you want to know something? Just to go against, I'm not sure what they said when you said that, but like you said, the storytelling is well, because you can still paint the picture that you saw, even though the bloodline was back together, there was a lot of deflection. It was a lot of not working, no cohesive unit at all. So it's like, even though they were together, you got Roman, you can play it off like, man, this shit just don't feel right. I'm over here trying to be something I'm not. I'm supposed to be the tribal chief. And look, I'm taking falls from Solo. They could, if
Solo
what I
don't
think
beat nobody either, so that's
I'm
even the
telling you.
crazier part.
I'm telling you, for real. But at the same time, it's like they can take this and magnify it and make it, because you saw Jimmy, Jay went to go, and Roman reached his hand out, was like, no, come on, I'm telling you what to do. And Jay was like, no, you don't tell me what to do no more. So they were still that weird dynamic. They can take that shit now and say, yo, we got, what I think is going to flip it for real, which is going to be crazy. I think Jimmy's going to be the one that's going to bring it back together. Because remember, how they're playing it is kind of the reversal role now. Jimmy is the one who's like, I don't want Jammy and shit. I think Jimmy's going, listen, we ain't doing nothing. Y'all need to chill. I think Jimmy got that breakdown moment. Y'all need to chill. We ain't getting nothing done. They kicking our ass every week.
Type scenario.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's not. No, I don't think it's going to be Sammy or me. I think he's going to bring everybody together, and that's going to build Jimmy's star power up, because then everybody going to start riding behind Jimmy, because Jimmy needs it. Jay don't need it. Even Sammy don't need it. Sammy's going to get whatever
needs something.
He does need something.
Sammy's kind of like what we just said with Montez. Sammy's had his moments. He's had his chances.
Sammy might be almost done too, bro.
Sammy's one of those guys that, like, in a way, he was Seth Rollins, but he was not as built up as Seth Rollins. He could go in there with anybody. He could make you believe in the match. If he's in the match,
that's true.
You could actually go, maybe he's going to win this, because he was the best underdog when it came to those stories. Now, when you go into seeing everything that Sammy's done in the past, his characters have been outrageously good, because he made you believe on a conspiracy gift. I said that was one of my favorite ones of them, because he gave something very different. He had that whole conspiracy thing. He got you over. He got all those little storylines over. Now, I think that is going to be Jay's kryptonite, is Sammy, because Sammy was the one, when it was all said and done, was always there for Jay. And I think the only reason why Jay did the match in Crown Jewel was because Sammy. Oh, I felt betrayed. Why is Sammy talking to Solo? What's going on with that? Like, there could be something with that transition. But I do like that thing with Jimmy, because Jimmy needs something.
He needs something.
Jimmy right now, I was kind of upset, because if Jimmy would return, I wanted Jimmy to stand on his own. You're like, hey, I'm going to ease away from this. Just like how Jay did. They did a whole run where Jay goes, hey, they're there. I'm here. I'm going to make something of me. I'm going to do all I can to make me matter. Me be the one out of the twins that people are going to go, that's Jey Uso. Not, which one are you? And they told that story for a long time, but I don't see that with Jimmy. Jimmy, we knew just based off of a reality show. We didn't know him based off of his movie, The Schmooze or whatever. We knew him because he was Naomi's husband. So it's like, seeing all these things now, I mean, it's going to be a refresher. I really hope Jimmy does get to be one of the ones.
I definitely believe Jimmy can do.
You can tell he's got it. He's got it
for sure.
Bro, he's funny as hell. He can do all these things. You see him on these TV shows. You see what he does on the, like, you could tell even when he's on a microphone. There is a big difference between Jimmy and Jay on a microphone. Jimmy's more the presented guy, and he could be a credible guy. Jay, even though as over as you're saying, Jay is very limited on what he says on the mic.
Listen, okay, now I'm disagreeing.
Bro, every time you say something, yeet, every time you say something.
It's over. Why would he not do
it?
it?
It's over, but what I'm saying is, What's going to happen when that yeet starts wearing down? Is he going to be able to flubble and go, okay, I can go more with this? That's something I see that Jimmy does have a more expansion with, was on the microphone.
I think Jay Uso. Two things. The one big thing about Jimmy, unfortunately, is remember both big times that Jay got his push was when Jimmy was injured. Jimmy got injured. Jimmy was injured for pretty much damn near most of this year. Like, he's been out for a lot of it. Well, yeah, somewhat. I guess it's not. I'm probably exaggerating a little bit, but Jimmy was getting injured.
Right?
Yeah, since about Mania or a little bit after when Solo brought in Tama Tonga, that's when they took Jimmy out.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe like a month after. But at the same time, it's like Jimmy had a lot of away time, and then Jay was just able to shine. Like you said, nobody ever was really paying attention to Jay too much because he wasn't really putting a lot to it like that. Like still, the Usos promos were fucking incredible, bro. The penitentiary promos, all that, they were incredible. But at the same time, Jay showed you that his delivery. Jay Uso is like a fucking Academy Award winner, bro. Like he's a beast on the mic. Like, showing emotion, pure fucking emotion too. Even with the, one of my favorite promos was when Braun Breaker was in the back and Braun was like, "Hey, you want to talk to me? Your family never beat mine, blah, blah, blah. You better watch what you're doing." And blah, and Braun Breaker was just going off at him and shit. And Jay took off the glasses and said, "Thanks for the info, rookie." He said like 7 words to him, but cooked his ass. Like, I was like, yo, Jay is the fucking man, bro. When you could do shit like that, yo, Jay's shit is raw emotion, bro. That's what was getting so over with the shit with him and Sammy. One of the things that I'm starting to notice about Jimmy, if you really pay attention, Jimmy is kind of like, his character works with like the goofball shit. Like, he's kind of goofy, but it's hard for him to keep like that seriousness. Because even when like him and Roman, like you see the smirk, he got that Miz shit. Miz do that shit too. Like where he got a lot better at it. But Miz in the past, he used to be like, he say something, but it would be like he was acting too much. Like it wouldn't be genuine.
You could tell he was putting on a front. Yeah, exactly.
But Miz, like, now Miz is Miz is Iron Mike Tyson on the damn microphone now. But Jimmy got that same shit. Like, I feel like Jimmy in his next transitions, bro, as long as they got left, because remember, these are another guys that we talking about been around 14, 15 years just in WWE. Like, these guys don't got forever, bro. Like, the Hardy Boys I don't know how the fuck they doing it, but most of these guys don't got forever, yo. But it's definitely going to be interesting. Let's jump into I forgot we got other topics and shit. That was a good ass topic though. Well, I know you wanted to talk about the shit that I sat there and said. I didn't want to go all the way into it.
Let's get your rant in. Come on, let's get it.
Let's all right. Let's talk about it real quick.
I see a vein on the head already popping off because I don't know which one we're about to use.
I don't even know if I got the picture or whatever set up yet. But of course, guys, like we've watched Crown Jewel and stuff like that, and Crown Jewel, in my opinion, was ass. The best thing about Crown Jewel, honestly, to me, was that women's tag team match. Can we throw up some love for the women's tag team division, bro?
Shit on Jade and them. They did a phenomenal job in that
for
match.
real.
All those ladies did their thing.
They did.
And Jade worked.
Jade put in some She's getting better.
She's getting better.
She
did the timing, and that's something that I tell people all the time, man. Just give the girl some time. Like, it's not when you get in a ring, it's more said than done. And I tell people all the time, man, when you do the moves, you go through the fluence. Like, she's going through a bigger platform than any of us are going through. Like, you're going through millions, thousands, and even though there's thousands of people in a venue, you got millions watching on TV instantly. And the camera's so zoomed in, so it's kind of hard for you to just go, okay, collar, elbow, do this, come behind, whatever. You gotta show why you're doing this stuff. You gotta make it look real. You gotta make it look that thing. And Jay had her hard times, but seeing what they're doing with her, and you could tell, man, she's putting in the work now.
She's doing well.
She got a lot in that match, and I was shocked.
Yeah. But they have
Chelsea is my MVP. Chelsea.
Yo, listen, bro. That was
If
I
that's
wanted
the
to.
next one that's going to chase something. Chelsea Green. Period.
I don't know where Dre is because I wanted to ask both of you guys. That was one of my things I wanted to do on here. Like, out of the women's tag teams that we have right now, like, I'm glad they have the ability to have something to do with them because, you're hearing these rumbles of when Netflix, we're on kind of a waiting period too because, the Netflix deal is going to be big.
When
They're
that
holding back
Netflix
a lot
thing
of
is,
stuff.
we're going to see everything in a full throttle.
Yeah, we're going to see a bunch of shit. But, I kind of think I'm trying to figure out. We just saw Io Sky just won the number 1 contendership, which I personally feel like I love Io and I think that she's extremely talented. But I feel like that we need to see something new, like we were talking about earlier. Like I feel like we should be seeing maybe a live Valkyrie. I think we should be seeing some of these other people, and I would love to see Chelsea Green not only go for something but get something. I would love to see a program between her and Tiffany, bro. Like just some annoying bickering shit. And then they just like go at it. I would love that shit.
Watching 2 high school girls fight over a boyfriend type scenario.
Tell me that shit wouldn't be entertaining as hell, yo. Like, why? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why WWE ain't making this shit happen. Like, we seeing the whole Nia Jax thing, and I mean, I guess that'll pay off.
You know what they're doing with the Nia Jax storyline. I mean, Nia is now playing the role that what she did when she was feuding with Alexa, when she was the babyface. If you remember with the Enzo Amore thing. Like, and it works. I mean, dude, Nia's been killing it this year.
Nia's a beast.
I will say this. That girl has been dominating doing what she's doing. And even Liv
is a beast, bro. Yeah,
I
love
really,
Liv,
man. There was 2 girls, and I think me and you had this conversation on your show back then, man. When they were doing that tag team with Liv and Rhea, I said they have nothing for them. They're going to be getting released in a year. Tops. They won't be back or whatever. These 2 been the main event thing since WrestleMania. These 2 have been talked about since Liv won the title, since Dom doing all these beneficial things, and now Raquel's thrown in the mix. Like it gives her,
and it's elevating Raquel too. It's elevating Raquel.
Not only is it elevating Raquel, but now it's giving you a more elevation to know, oh, this is the story that Liv has got right now. Like, she don't need Dom, but Dom is a big piece to anything.
And he killing it. Yeah. Yeah.
And we were talking about, he needed to be in NXT like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
it's
we were dead
giving
wrong.
These things, and these guys are, like we just said about Montez, here's a microphone. Go. Have fun. Show me that you want to change something. Bronson Reed.
Another one, yes. Bronson is a beast, bro.
They didn't give him an opportunity. I love that
shit. Yeah.
So I mean, it's and that's something I'm starting to see with WWE is now, man. They're giving open opportunity, and this is something that I tell people all the time, man. Even if you have a minute, make it matter. Make that shit work. That Bronson Reed thing, I guarantee you, was more overdone than what they were going. That they thought.
You heard Seth Rollins got on and talked to me. He said he was only supposed to take like 2 tsunamis. He was only supposed to do like 2. He did it like 6 times, and he just went with it. 6 fucking times. He said he was only expecting 2. He said he was really fucked up after it. He wasn't expecting it. But it was the right call. It was the right call. It shit made Bronson. That shit, I remember watching it to this day. I remember, he's going again. Yeah, I was rooting for fucking Bronson, and I love Seth. So it's just like, anyway, let's
give me something different. And he's young, which is crazy. I didn't know how young Bronson Reed really is.
What? How you say how young he is?
I was shocked. I thought this dude was like in his 40s. Like he's like 35, 36, I think.
I close to it. I mean, that's damn. I thought you were gonna say he's like 27.
I mean, wrestling
fucking 10 years, nigga. Like,
that's like a young age in a way. That's your wrestling years that everybody likes to say. Wrestle years in your 30s.
All right, Commission. Let's make Warren mad over here. All right, here we go. All right, so here we go. This is my rant. Here was my rant. Everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Oh, look at his face. Look at his smile. Don't you just hate him already? I want to punch him in the Remember when Iron Man was like, I just want to punch you in your perfect teeth. The Captain. I hate him. I'm fucking starting to hate him, bro. I don't know what it is.
Starting to hate him. You're starting. Okay.
where I know it's hard to believe, bro. I'm telling you, yo.
Hard to
I
believe.
I
I've
have
known this. You just not a Cody fan. We know.
I have liked Cody, right? Like when he came to WWE and he came back from what's it called, I was like, yo, Cody killed in the indie scene. I knew his character. I knew even when he was in WWE the first time. I liked the whole Rose Scholar shit. I liked he had a lot of character. I like the Stardust shit. Don't even get me wrong. I like Stardust. When Goldust and Stardust were together, I feel Goldust showed out when it was Goldust and Stardust more than ever, in my opinion, in any time that he was
They
wrestling.
pushed him. Yeah.
So I was always a fan of what they did. But at the same time, it's just when he came back, and he came back, he had all the pyro, he had his music. He basically told Vince McMahon, you can kiss my ass, I'm having everything or I ain't coming. And Vince was like, yep, go ahead, whatever. Here, take it, Cody, take it. And that's what happened. He came back, he won 2 fucking Royal Rumbles, he got injured, he fought with the injury.
No, man, they only promised him a WrestleMania was set. So
really?
it was just like that's
bullshit.
like where I'm telling you, hey, here's a microphone, take it. And this is something that I will say about Cody, man. Cody said it with Triple H, rattled the cage. He did something the unthinkable. And I tell people all the time, man, Independent would not have the spotlight it has now if it weren't for Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no,
period.
there's
I
no
say
doubt about that.
100%.
Yeah.
Kurt
I said
Angle
that.
was in the Indies, and you wouldn't even know Kurt Angle was in the Indies. Cody's first match in the independent circuit was Kurt Angle in a baseball field over at Chicago.
I never knew
stuff
that.
like that.
Yeah,
So
I never knew that.
you seeing something like that and what he has done with it. And I said all the time, man, when I did the show with him in front of 10 people in a barn, this man was so humble and goes, hey, man, I came here to learn wrestling. We thought he was not going to do anything. Like, hey, I'm get here, get my paycheck, and I'm gone. Like, he did everything like you just see him wrestle now. Like, that gives you an utmost respect. So when he goes into WWE and he's done what he's done, he deserves everything he's getting because this dude is literally everything that he's got. He's traveling, promoting. He's doing all this stuff. He lives on a damn bus.
He's good, bro. He's good. He's good. Of course he's good, Warren. Of course he's good, bro. And I don't think anybody's ever saying that Cody's not good. But just like I know, whenever you got that person, Roman Reigns, getting thrown in your face, down your fucking throat, continuously, John Cena. Come on, we've seen this recipe, bro. You at least got to admit, they're starting to overdo it, bro. It's boring as shit.
It might be boring to you, but it's not boring to everybody else.
It's boring, bro. I'm not the only voice. I'm not the voice of the voiceless.
The TikTok, the Twitter, guys like that. Yeah, but here's my thing.
Tired of this shit.
And then this is something that I always say. Social media can say what they want, but if the TV is telling me different, then something else is working. And I think that's what Triple H is seeing. Yeah. He's seeing the Twitter. He's seeing all these little whiny things, whatever. But when I'm on that show, my music hits, whoa happens, and people are reacting in his matches, doing the things that they're doing. His promos still captivating. Fans are feeling that. He's doing the extra. He's doing what the job is take. So, yes, I agree. Yes, he is getting the John Cena rub, but it's finally able to be accepted in wrestling again. For a long time, there was no really such thing as quote-unquote babyface, the organic babyface anymore. And it's still over. Like he said it before, man, and he's not lying. Back then, wrestling, you were considered a jobber if you wore long tights. You would never be a main eventer with long tights. That was a jobber gear. If you didn't have the trunks, or if you weren't showing your legs,
your
if
muscles
you didn't
and
have
shit,
that look, you were not a main eventer. So seeing the changes that wrestling has became, like we got Cody, we got Seth, we got all these guys rocking long tights and main event pictures, winning titles, stuff like that. So for them to get that babyface turn and get it to as long as it's been so far, it is what it is. I mean, I think he's been doing good. I think the fact that, it's giving a different outlook, and it is tough. And that's one thing nobody's understanding is it was hard to come off of what Roman did. Roman was a heel. That's why it worked, is because he was a heel. Now you're getting the babyface run, and it's like, oh, all it is just matches, whatever. In a way, Cody has benefited the guys that he's wrestled. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is now getting the biggest heel run that he's gonna probably have in a long time.
And Kevin is a
Like,
fucking beast too. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
thing,
Like, you're getting
yeah.
an elevated Kevin Owens. You're gonna get a newer version of Randy Orton pretty soon. We're gonna get that old sadistic Randy.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't
soon.
know if we're gonna get new Randy anymore, bro. I think that's the other thing about these guys. Like the feud. I mean, I guess it's gonna be interesting when it gets there. I like the Kevin Owens turn. I mean, I like what they're doing. It's a little
Gunther
different.
match with the Gunther match at Crown Jewel was phenomenal. I love the finish.
But Gunther fucking lost, man. And then this shit right here. This pissed me off right here. I was like, I just don't like it, bro. Gunther is a heel. He's one of the greatest heels that we've had. Same way you just said, like, you have the baby, which you are right about. I'm not gonna dispute that. Cody is definitely a baby face. He's definitely a baby face. But at the same time, it's just like Gunther is a fucking heel, but he's not the regular heel. He's not the backstabbing and conniving.
He's not a heel. He's not a babyface. He's just
world-class motherfucking fight champion.
In a way, it did not hurt Gunther in that match. The way that Cody won, it escaped it. No. I mean, he escaped it. Like, it was 1, 2, 3. And if Gunther goes back in a promo, and I know they're going to continue this eventually now down the road, because he's going to look at it and go, hey, you slightly escaped from me. You didn't pin me based off of doing the crossroads and doing what you do to everyone else. I was better than you that night, or something like that. That could rub Cody the wrong way, do all that stuff. I thought the match was good because you finally got a finish like that made sense. Like, for him to get that, oh, you didn't hurt either credibility. You showed, hey, Cody literally was the underdog in that match. Gunther beat the car out of him.
He does everybody, bro. But let me ask you a question, Warren, on some real shit. Honestly, yo, Cody losing the title, it's got to happen eventually. He can't have no Roman Reigns reign. I mean, you can forget about it. Motherfuckers gonna boo his ass off the fucking planet.
What do they want to
do? How do you see it? Like, who do you honestly see? Like put something together. Like, who do you honestly see taking the title from Cody? Lil Warren's here.
Say hi.
I want to play Xbox.
Play Xbox. Turn on. The person that could take it.
Have we seen him yet, or we haven't seen him yet?
There's rumors saying he could do something with John Cena. There's rumors saying he could do something with The Rock.
I saw that.
I mean, I'd be interested if Rock and Cody go against each other. Even though I feel like Cody probably might pull it off, Rock is probably gonna be like, "Hey, you owe me one." And
that'd be fucking crazy.
That could be the one that I'm pretty sure might happen.
And then let Roman get that shit back at Mania.
I don't see Roman getting the title back. That's just
I don't see Roman getting the title back either.
Because
anybody who's had a long title reign
in a way that would tarnish the 3 years that he was the champ. Because now it's like,
I don't think he needs
you're going to overexcel and you're going to have way too over expectations going, oh, Roman, you got to have it forever now. You got to do this. You got to do that. So it's like, I don't see Roman getting the title back. Now, will he be in the picture or something like that? Yes, but he doesn't need to win.
I think Roman shit is going to end at the tribal chief status. I think Roman's going to have the send off after he beats The Rock, and it's the tribal chief thing. And I think we're going to see a lot less of Roman Reigns, yo. To be honest with you. But if you're saying Rock, man, listen. I personally, I don't see Cody. I don't see Cody. Cody's in it. Cody's the champion. I don't see Randy Orton. I don't see Randy. I think Randy's, he's one of the ones. No hate against him. I think Randy should be going after Cena. That should be the match at Mania for Randy. There's no doubt about it. Which everybody's thinking that Cody and Randy are going to be the Cena are going to be the WrestleMania match. I think it's going to be Cena and Randy. I think it's going to be Cena. It's the smartest one. His last Mania, that's got to be Randy, bro. He's the only one active that still has one of the greatest feuds.
I mean, if they really are going to push that Rock and Roman thing,
or Punk, I forgot about that too. Punk.
That's the one I think they're really waiting on is when
Cena and Punk
really gets that, because in a way, I think that those two can intertwine really well, Punk and Cody.
Yeah, oh
And I
yeah.
think those are the ones that they were wanting to roll with. You
No,
know,
no,
obviously,
not Punk and Cody. I mean, the hell, fuck no. That's horrible. You would Punk take the belt from Cody?
I'm not a Punk fan. I'm just saying
No,
I
I'm
know
saying Punk and
the way that
Cena.
they're paying Punk. Turn that down.
Punk and Cena, I can see taking a Mania spot and it being huge. Punk and Cena or Punk and Randy. It's got to be out of those two options. If it's Cena and Cody, that fucking don't even make no sense.
I
But it's
honestly, I
home
mean,
out
if they
match.
do something, I mean, obviously it'll be a while. Could be Braun Breaker.
Ugh, that's horrible too, bro.
You don't like Braun Breaker being the champ?
Not going after Cody. That story would be, I don't know. It just wouldn't be. It wouldn't be there.
I mean, if they really made LA Knight go batshit crazy as a heel, I could see him.
I couldn't
I
even see
mean,
that happening.
I mean, that's why I feel like that's why you don't get Cody match wise every week is because they want to grow those talents to get you to go, okay, they could really roll with this guy. They could really do this. And like I said, man, we're gonna really see a lot more when it comes to that Netflix thing. What's gonna happen with all that?
I think it
Yeah,
needs to
I
be
think
heel. I
Raw.
think heel Cody is what needs to happen. I think heel Cody and
I don't
we're
see
kind
it
of on the
happening
cusp
for
of it.
Raw. I could see
We're
it.
on the
I
cusp
mean,
of it, bro.
he's even acknowledged it before too. He said,
Yeah,
if it's got to be showcased or whatever, that's not out of the options, and
bro.
that's
I think
something
I
that.
think that would be the smartest option
But is he
if they
really
have
a
him have the
heel
belt.
if people are wanting it? That's the problem.
Yes,
Is he
it's how
really a
you do
heel?
it. Look at The Rock. Did anybody want
Well, he
The
was
Rock to be
technically
able
a
to?
baby face, even as the heel.
But like you said, if Cody's a natural baby face and he just starts doing some heel shit, you don't think he gonna get heat? Nah. With the woe
You'll get
shit,
a reaction.
all he has to do is come out to the nah, and have them cut the music. Y'all ain't saying that. Whoa, you don't deserve that. Whoa, Cody could be the
Oh,
greatest
Cody
heel.
will,
He could be the
man,
greatest
and
heel. He could
Taker's
be the
even said
greatest
it
heel.
too. If we
Yeah,
think Cody is as good as a babyface, he's gonna shock you when he does get to be
bro.
that heel.
I
But for
never will
right
be shocked.
now,
I've been saying that shit
it's
forever.
not gonna happen. It's
He
not
basically
gonna
a
happen.
heel now, but
Cody's selling way too much shit when it comes to a babyface moniker right now.
I
I
don't know,
mean,
bro.
so I
Make it
really
happen.
would love to see a John Cena and Cody Rhodes match. It'd be a good passing the torch type scenario.
They do that crown jewel. What's the
Do
next one
that
they
crown
got going to
jewel,
Australia or some shit? Let them. They go on all these different places too before Mania. They got all these
which is
different
good.
Germany. Yeah, it's good. But they're gonna have spectacles. They're gonna have big matches and shit. They ain't gonna just have some throwaway DQ shit. They're gonna have
No.
big matches at these events. But all right, guys. Damn, we've been talking for a little
What was
while,
that
man.
other?
But yeah,
What was that other match in Crown Jewel? I'm trying to remember. There was another one.
yeah. Crown Jewel had
I would say this. I did love the fact that Kevin wore a Cowboy Bob Orton shirt to fight Randy. I was just like,
damn. I didn't even pay attention to
the
that. They
simple
didn't even
things,
fight
bro.
really.
The
They just
simple things. It was good.
yeah. I don't know. Even the Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed, I thought I was gonna be more into that than I was, and I just wasn't feeling it. I just don't like Crown Jewel, man.
Why'd you change the channel?
Yeah, we about to rock out. It's all right. It's all good. But hey, guys, thank you so much for rocking with us on Commission. We thought our boy Dre was gonna be coming in, but I guess Dre might have something to do today. We'll pretty sure he'll be back next week. And we're gonna be rocking and rolling. As you can see, Warren's daddy over there, daddy daycare. Dad rant of the week. Let's do a dad rant real quick.
Oh, bro.
Listen, it's been
right now. Come on.
it's been a rough week over here at the Brian B house. Now we going through some family stuff, whatever, but we're together. You know what I'm saying? We definitely working through it. You know what? One thing I want to say positive, no matter how bad you think things are or getting or whatever in any way, sometimes you do need some really rough shit to happen to kind of just bring you down and say, damn, man, maybe all right. I know I talked to my kids today. My kids have been your kids shit. My son accidentally I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna fucking say it online. We've having some crazy shit going on over here. But they came home from school today and I brought them in the room and I was like, yo, listen, everybody, don't worry about being punished. I took away everything. I said, fuck it, don't worry about being punished no more. We're gonna start fresh. And we gave everybody a fresh start. Let everybody try to rekindle everything. So sometimes you just need to just start over, man. Because everybody just, especially when shit starts getting too bad, don't let that shit build on, keep building. just start fresh, man. You always got that option. Just start fresh. But that's the dad rant from me. Here's Dre's dad rant. You ready? Next time I'll be here.
Well, it's usually my issue, so hey,
Yeah.
he can get one. He can get one.
Yeah, you good.
But yeah, man, Dad rant. I mean, bro, that's really a song spoken right there. Sometimes you do have to have something really bad happen to make a realization of what's going on.
Yeah.
I got to witness that recently. You know, obviously with my son, he doesn't live with us.
Yeah.
My daughter, I'm living vicariously through her compared to me having two kids. I'm really a new dad when it comes to with her. So
Yeah.
we just got her to do her first dance class and stuff like that. And it's just crazy to see that transition. Like, you know, nobody wants to watch that crap, you know, ballerina tap in, tap out. But it is a moment. It's like, wow, that's the first. Like when we go back and when the future hits and when she goes to get married or something, you're gonna be like, I remember her taking those steps at that dance or something like that. And that's something that's been hitting me for a while because, you know, with my son, I don't get to see that. I don't get to have that moment, you know, even with Halloween that just happened. We called him. He's like, hey, how would trick or treat go? Dad, I'm at Walmart. I want to see toys. I'll call you back. And that's something that I'm having to get used to now is Matthew's getting to that age where it's like, Dad, it's not cool to be on the phone all the time anymore.
Oh, yeah, man.
That one's hurting me because it's like, I don't see him more than 5 times a year.
Yeah.
That's something's been like, and I think he's gotten that realization now where it's like, Dad, I'm only seeing you through a phone. When you're here, when we're here, we can have those long talks. We can have those times. But we're on the phone. Hey, Dad. Click. And that's something that's been like, it's been tough at times. I won't even lie. Especially with my sister. I met with my daughter and stuff. She wants to talk to her brother, and it's not that cool to be on the phone anymore. And that one's been the tough cookie for sure.
Yeah, man. When these kids grow up, man, it's a different
It's
side
like,
they show you.
we're like a coat. Like they'll wear it temporary, and then it's like, all right, thank you.
It's
And
true.
we didn't think that. Like when
they'll come back. They'll come back though.
Oh, they come back. Oh yeah,
they gonna be forever. Yeah.
I know they come back. We know that one. But you know, but when those moments, because you shrug it. Like I joke about it. Like, man, when you went from high school, like your last day, that your teacher looks at you and go, look at everyone. This will be the last time you're in the room with everyone.
Yeah.
And you laugh about it. You shrug it off and stuff like that. They were really speaking of knowledge.
20
you don't
years
realize it until like 5 to 6 years. And like, damn, man, such and such is not here no more. Such and such moved out. Such and such is on making movies or doing stuff like that. And it's like those things are really the key moments that you want to take back. Some of those things that don't look like they matter or whatever are the ones that really do matter. And that's something I've been getting a realization real big lately about.
Yeah, bro. Listen, it's the time, man. I've had a couple shows that I've talked about that same thing. Just kind of just like, you know, just paying more attention to life and its tent poles and different shit that happens. And yeah, it's definitely part of it, man. We're just
that's
getting
like
older.
My last wrestling match, man. My daughter got to literally witness me wrestle and win. Like that was something that she's not got to really see. She's only seen videos of me wrestle.
Yeah.
To actually be there and get interacted, the USA chant, doing all that thing, like that's what I love about doing this.
Oh yeah.
It's not for me to do all these things. Like that's what I love now. Is like I'm doing this for my kids, man. I want them to see this. My daughter, that was her first time. She's only seen everything on YouTube. So for her to actually get to see it and me hold her up, that was what solidified that night for me. Didn't care if I won or whatever.
Awesome.
Me holding her, raising the hand up, doing stuff like that, that's what mattered to me.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Definitely glad you got that experience. But listen, Beeline, This has definitely been another episode of Commission Talks. We will be back next week. We're gonna be watching ECW NXT tonight, whatever the fuck you want to call it. ECW NXT, that's what I'm gonna call it. All 6 letters.
NC, EC,
Take them all.
NXT,
EC, NX, Hardcore, TW, whatever.
Hardcore TD. Oh, Lord.
But yo, we
That's a
love you
tough
guys.
one.
Definitely make sure that you check us out on definitely go make sure you check out Buzzing with Marlowe podcast. Check out Warren Marlowe, what he's doing. Go ahead, Warren, close it out, bro.
Yeah, man, we got a new episode Saturday. We got a live episode with my boy Jay Lyric. He's coming back. He's got a big upcoming concert coming up in December. We're going to promote that. We're going to talk about all the things that he's been going through lately, excelling with, the music, all the pressure that's been going on, being into that spotlight that he's been. So definitely tune into that. Our boy Dre, I know he wasn't on the night, but he'll be on his live stream watching the NXT ECW event. So make sure y'all go and check that out.
Sure.
You could also follow me at Buzzing with Marlowe. Follow me on American Prodigy, stuff like that. I'm part of the OTTR mob. We've got a live episode 10 o'clock Eastern time, last week of wrestling, the After Dark on Sundays. It'll be one or the other. But yeah, man, we're back, Commission. And we always say, man, watch wrestling that you like. Don't watch wrestling what people tell you to watch. Watch what you like. That's all you need
enjoy
to do.
it, man. And talk about it. Don't be scared to talk about it either, because everybody wants to try to act like you
I always
don't
tell
know.
Brian, what do you want to talk about? And then he gets mad every time.
I completely say nothing.
He gets mad every time.
No, what I say is what? Say that shit forever.
So what do you want to talk about?
Listen, guys, definitely make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff on YouTube. And of course, check out the B-Line Entertainment LLC.com, where you can check out all the shows that we have on the website. We will be back tomorrow night with the entertainment show. We are going full throttle, all 4 shows until the end of the year. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. But we're going to be back with all 4 shows every week until the end of the year. And then, of course, Sunday, we will be back with Live on the Line. And from me, Brian B. and Warren Marlowe, the American Prodigy, we are out. So stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I'm out.